Patriots win again. 6 straight, now 7-2 on the season, tied for the best record in the AFC. I guess they're still behind Indy on some tiebreaker.
Yeah, because Pittsburgh, no, wait, I get that back. Yes, tiebreaker.
Common opponents, conference record, something.
Like that.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, got a ways to go on that one, but you're in an effective tie for first place in the conference, which comes with the only first round bye. They changed the format several years ago. You wouldn't know it because you haven't been a playoff team for a little bit, but now there's only one bye, not two, but if you get the number 1 seed, you get the bye. So you are in the running for that. Pretty heady stuff. A couple key plays yesterday. Probably the last and most important key play was what you just heard there, an intentional grounding taken by Michael Penix with Atlanta in prime position to go in or line up for a game-winning field goal attempt. Instead, what was a 2nd and 10 becomes a 3rd and 20. That intentional grounding penalty might be the most punitive there is in football.
Yeah, it is. It's bad.
10 yards and the down.
That's right. It's like a 10-yard sack.
Yeah, I mean, you get it's a holding. It's, you
keep the down.
Repeat the down. You do it on first down. It's 1st and 20. No big deal. But this situation goes from 2nd and 10 to 3rd and 20. And so on that intentional grounding, what happened? The center there in Atlanta, whoever he is, snapped it early. Penix wasn't quite ready for it. On the snap, though, the Patriots D-line went after it, and Penix, as you can do on a screen pass, just spiked the ball, turfed the ball at what he thought was the running back's feet, or did that sort of action that you see quarterbacks do on a failed screen. They allow you just to rifle it into the ground somewhere in the vicinity of that running back or whoever you're throwing the screen to. So he did that. They got him for intentional grounding. 3rd and 20, no chance. They punt away, and you run out the clock. After the game, Falcons coach Raheem Morris was asked about that intentional grounding, and he basically said, you were bending the rules. Go ahead.
Like the last drive you had, Michael wasn't ready for a snap. Was that a miscommunication?
They did a nice job. They simulated a snap. The ball came early. Was snapped early. Within that snap, that was when we got the intentional grounding. Nice job by those guys. Great situation of football. Great play.
It's like they clapped.
They were clapping, simulated our snap, got us to snap the ball, and that's why the ball was snapped early on Mike when he wasn't ready for the snap.
Okay. That was Raheem Morris after the game.
Played nice.
Well, I mean, kind of. He's just lost the game, where his team made a bunch of crucial mistakes, and he basically accused you of cheating. But good job by them. So it was passive-aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, they did a good job. Good. Yeah, I mean, they were cheating, but it was good situational awareness by them.
A little sarcasm, maybe.
So Vrabel has responded thusly today, sort of pleading ignorance. Here he is with the media on his conference call late this morning. Go ahead.
I was wondering if you're annoyed at all.
Annoyed?
By an opposing coach accusing you or your team doing something underhanded.
I don't think annoyed. I'm trying to not waste any more time looking for anybody clapping. I don't see anything.
Hawkins was clapping.
Okay.
That's far away.
Yeah, I don't think that wasn't anybody's intent, and I don't think that we've ever coached that or talked about that. I can't spend that much time focused on it. I did look at it briefly, and certainly didn't think that was anything that we did. That it's pretty loud. Guys are trying to get lined up, and I'm glad that we took off when they snapped the ball.
Okay. I think his answer gives him away. I've been looking all morning. I can't find anyone clapping. And the reporters say it to him. If you could hear it, he says, Hawkins, the safety. And I didn't know it either. When I heard Morris, I went back and I looked at it, and I was looking for guys up front to be clapping. And I didn't see anybody in the front 7 or, around the line of scrimmage. Well, it was the safety, Jalen Hawkins, was clapping. And he might have been clapping at Carlton Davis to get lined up properly, but Hawkins was clapping.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I don't know if he was simulating a snap or not, but now I think he was. Because Vrabel, I've been looking all morning. I don't know how much time I got to spend on this. I've been looking all morning. I don't see anyone. I've been looking. I don't know how much time I got to spend on it. No, Mike, it was Jalen Hawkins. You obviously didn't look very hard because he was clapping. As you can see it right there. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, well, okay. He was far away. It was loud. It's like, all right, just stop, please. Come on. Yeah, I mean, like in your gut, what do you think?
My gut is that they clapped to simulate the snap.
Of course.
I don't think so. I think the center's a jittery idiot, and maybe he overheard 12, 15 yards away Jalen Hawkins, and he snapped the ball, and then Michael panics, threw it in the dirt.
Then why didn't Vrabel say, yeah, Hawkins was clapping at Carlton Davis to get back?
He should have copped to it. I don't know why the hell he
So
didn't say
why? So like that betrays him.
So I did.
it. Well, either way, even if they were doing it, good.
Just right. So then say that. Right. Yes. Exactly, Murray. So you agree they were doing it.
If they were doing it.
If they were doing it.
I don't think that if you look at it, and I've now watched this like 8 different times, he's looking at Carlton Davis, saying like line up properly.
I just said that. Yes.
I know.
But why didn't Vrabel say that?
I don't know why.
I've been looking all morning. I can't. How much time do I got to spend on this? I've been looking all morning.
Because he probably thinks it's a bunch
no,
of
Mike, it was Jalen Hawkins. He was clapping. It's like, but right. If it's just a bunch of, he said, yeah, Jalen Hawkins was telling Carlton Davis to get lined up.
Oh, he was?
Well, no, but I mean, like,
no.
That's all he had to say. And say, he's like, well,
yeah.
I didn't see it. I've been looking all morning. I can't find it. I don't know. I got much time I got to spend on this. No, Mike, he was clapping. It's right here. You want to see the video? He was clapping. So it's like it's just like, I mean, like, I don't care, but you don't think Vrabel has all these tricks up his sleeve, like Belichick did? Haven't we seen it? Don't we know it? Why do you think Stryker's here? What do you think Stryker does? What do you think he is?
Covert ops.
Yeah, black ops.
Yeah. Well, this kind of crap. And I'm not shedding a tear for the Falcons. This is part of the problem when you run a hairy high school college offense and your quarterback is clapping for the ball. You deserve to have people mess with your snap count. I would assume, I don't know this, but I would guess it's easier to mess with the snap count when the quarterback's in the shotgun clapping. If he's under center playing NFL football, I would imagine the clapping doesn't matter because you're not going on a clap. You're going on a snap count or goosing them underneath the ass. But because they run this college offense, it's probably a little easier to mess with it, would be my guess. I don't know.
How about just lifting your foot like everyone else does?
All I know is if you just look at the video and there's an angle, Jalen Hawkins is clapping. And Vrabel was asked, I heard him on the radio this morning too. He's like, I don't see anything. I don't know how much time I got to spend on this. Like he gets all like indignant. Like I got to spend time looking at this. I can't see anything. I've been looking all morning. I can't find anything. It's right there. So it's like, okay, here we go. It's just, and yeah. So, I mean, I think Atlanta with the way if you're going to have the quarterback in the shotgun clapping for the ball, you deserve to get effed with. But do I believe the Patriots weren't? Please. These are the Patriots. They can't help themselves.
Well, so here's the other thing, too. And correct me if I'm wrong. Like, it really doesn't matter why Hawkins was clapping. In other words, if he's clapping and he is trying to get Davis's attention, the referee still might see that as an attempt to...
Yeah,
you
I'll
know
tell
what I mean? If
he
throws the flag, the penalty's the penalty.
Every now and then I see that call on a kick, a punt or a kick, because I think teams try and get you on those. I see him in kicking situations, inducing a snap count, things like that. Don't you? Like, just in my mind's eye, I can feel it.
Yeah.
Like teams will do that on field goals. I don't ever see it called on an offense-defense situation. Almost never. I can't remember the last time.
Penix pointed directly into the secondary right after it happened.
He did. So I guess Mike didn't see that either. Like the whole that's what gives it away. So I can't. I don't see it. Penix points right at him.
Right away. Right away.
What are you looking at?
He did. He put his left hand. He pointed. He said, "Hey, wait a minute." He was clapping.
Bill, Coach Belichick. Your thoughts on allegedly, 11 of the 12 balls being deflected. Well, first I heard of it was this morning when I showed up at the stadium. Even though Mike Kensel was pounding on the locker room door at halftime and storming up and down the sidelines, threatening Bears and the trainer or the equipment guy. Bill, I don't know. I went to bed. I didn't know anything. It's the first I heard. The first I heard of it was when they asked about me on the radio. I showed up to the stadium. That's the first I heard of it. It's like, okay, all right, we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do. Or you could just say, yeah, he was clapping him to get back in formation, which is what he was doing, I guess, or maybe not. Who the hell knows? But if you're going to lie about it, then, like, all right, let's have some fun. Let me hear Vrabel again.
I was wondering if you're annoyed at all.
Annoyed?
By an opposing coach accusing you or your team doing something underhanded.
I don't think annoyed. I'm trying to not waste any more time looking for anybody clapping. I don't see anything.
Really? Here, we'll show him. You want to just show him?
Let's send them the link.
And then good for the reporters. The reporters say, it's Hawkins. So all the guys in the press conference knew who it was. And I was like, I don't know. I've been looking all morning. Oh, God, stop it. Go ahead. Hawkins.
Okay.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, I don't think that wasn't anybody's intent, and I don't think that we've ever coached that or talked about
All
that.
right, so then you did see it. It's just not your intent, and you haven't coached that. So you do see it. How about Penix pointing at him?
The Penix pointing thing, he identified it on the spot. He really did. The other thing, and here's the problem with Penix. The running back was on the other side. The running back was on his left. He threw the ball to the right, so there was no one over there.
Yeah.
So he effed it up, too.
Oh, big time.
So, if you wanted to spike the ball, you got to spike it on the side where the receiver actually is.
How much more time I have to spend on this? I've been looking all morning. It's Hawkins, Mike. It's Hawkins. It's right there. You could just, here, I'll show you the little, as Barthy.
Yeah, I don't think that wasn't anybody's intent, and I don't think that we've ever coached that or talked about that.
So you didn't see it then. So you did see it then.
Further proof they're back, though. People think they're up to underhanded nonsense.
That's true, actually.
Because they probably are.
It does give you some idea that the rest of the league is dreading this. They're like, oh, my God, they got another quarterback. Now they're going to start all this cheating crap again.
But I'll tell you, if you put your quarterback, I think Penix, and this is like a personal crusade of mine now, I don't think Penix took a single snap under center. I think he's in shotgun the entire effing game. Like, could you be
pistol? Like, get out of my face with that.
God, that is just so weak. What are you doing? Play football. God.
All he does is, I'm not I told you this at the end of last year. I don't think Penix played that well last year. He just winds up and guns it. That's pretty much all he does every time.
I'd say he's all right. I don't know. He doesn't throw the ball right.
No.
That doesn't look, you see the other guy.
The motion's odd.
You watch May, and it's just
a flick.
Ooh, It just comes out just like butter.
Big wind up.
And Penix, it does not look right.
There was one play they ran I liked yesterday. It was a fourth down play where London ran like a 7-yard thing and stopped, and Penix gunned it to him. And that was like, you look at that and you say, impossible to stop. But that was the only play I looked at with the, and the fades in the end zone, like everybody does those. But no,
my guess is, and who knows, right? I mean, Hawkins was clapping, and Vrabel was obviously obtuse about it. So, like, that just, I think, gives him away. But my guess is that Penix is in that stupid pistol thing. And so Stryker and his people picked up on it and alerted the defense that you could really mess with these guys because they have this hairy high school, offense, and he's in that pistol, and there's clapping, and it's like you can get him on this if you're smart about it. And that's what I think Stryker does. That's what I think good teams do, and that's what I think you did. And that's just what I think. But either way,
what a mistake
on the part of.
Well, I suppose.
What a mistake by who?
Well, I was going to say what a mistake ultimately to get that penalty, but that penalty was huge.
It's a game.
Huge.
They were
about to get in field goal range.
They were 1st and 10 at midfield with 2 minutes left. They were right there. Now, no guarantee the bozo kicker makes the kick, but they had picked up 1 first down. They're 1st and 10 at your 48. I mean, they really needed 10 yards the way these guys go now. 13 yards, call it. They needed 10, 13, 1st and 10 at your 48. And they wind up in a 3rd and 20 and have to punt. And you got them at just the right time. And that's what happened. So that's one of the reasons Vrabel's good. Because they got all this crap. They got all the little tricks. And so you got him on that. That's what I think.